not Tony Robbins, it's not Gary Vee, it's not Arnold Schwarzenegger, it's not any of them. It is these kids up here right now. Like when I tell you guys that this is one of the coolest pieces of footage that I'll ever have, because it's like literally sitting down with Oprah, Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, and all of them put together. So let's give it a round of applause up to all of them real fast. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with this. I got a question for you guys, all right? There's a lot of parents in the audience. You guys are what they want their kids to be, right? Would you guys agree with that? Like, what would you do if your kids were like them? So, what is your advice to them? Like, what would you do if you were a parent to like make kids like you? How do you think the way you think? Go ahead.
Okay, so the people that you hang out with are the people that you become. So in class, if your kids are hanging out with the F- students in class, you will become that F- student. Now, if you hang out with the A+ students, you will eventually become that A+ student. So you need to definitely be hanging out with the right people in class or anywhere.
But sometimes it's the F- students that are the ones that start the successful business. See? The problem is school doesn't really prepare you for the 21st century. It's out of date because it adapts very, very slowly. And I know this because when you try to start a fundraiser at your school and then end up waiting 6 months and then finally get it done and it's a disaster, you know things move very slowly. And then you just look at what you're being taught. And I'm very grateful to have a principal that allows me to have a half day, so I work on my social development when they're learning English, when they're learning history. I'm making history. So I think the best advice would probably be, see, what I do is I teach people how they can rewrite their genetic code to unlock their greatness. So if you're constantly deactivating your genius, it doesn't matter who you hang out with or what you're doing. It's about how you treat your brain and your body first. And I mean, Caleb and Matt, they have a juice every day because they know what they're doing, right? And look at Caleb, he's on fire. So you have to eat the right foods. You have to control the environment around you to unlock your greatness. So I would definitely recommend looking into that. And I would give, here's some advice. A lot of your mental performance is actually what you think you're worth, how smart you think you are. That's like 70% of your brain is what limitations you put on yourself, what caps. Oh, I'm only this smart. I cannot be this smart. I cannot do this. I cannot do that. This person's smarter than me. You're not going to be successful. There's one guy who was homeless because his dad told him he was, you're not smart. You're just, and he became homeless because he believed that and everything. Then he decided to join the army to do something good for his country. And then you know what happened? They gave him an IQ test. Turns out he was very intelligent. He became a general. He survived the war. Then he started a successful business. He's not homeless anymore. He made billions. And he was smart. That tells you something. It's what's in here.
So, I got this from Caleb. Mathematics, Caleb, he went to his friend's house and his friend's mom gave him a $20 tip. And Caleb just asked him, what is that for? And then he's like, I did all my chores. And he's like, wow, you do this. And I take out the trash. He said, I do my bed. And every time I do that, my mom will give me $20. And when he went home, Caleb said to mathematics, how come I don't get $20 by doing chores? And mathematics, he started giving him books, and every book he read, he would give him $20. So I recommend parents that instead of paying them for chores, start giving your kids success books and let them read it and give them $20 and write a summary of what it talked about. So that's a little advice for you parents, so yeah.
Okay, so next question will be, how do you serve your way to success?
Okay, so you can't, okay, I serve my way to success like this. You can't give what you don't have. So I was so sad for the kids, but I couldn't just be sad sitting there looking out the window, just being sad. I had to do something about it. I had to make a solution. So I created my business called Child Hunger Sucks. So far, I've raised 15,000 meals for homeless children, and I'm on my way to raise 1 million meals, but I'm bringing mentors to these kids and meals, and that's how I am doing this. So I'm just really trying to work my way there and just do the best I can, hustle hard, grind, and just do it.
Yeah, actually, I just want to add one more thing to the question. I recently created this little sneak peek of Daniel's Breakfast Burst, which is a book I made when I was 10 years old, sharing with people these carefully designed recipes that have the right foods in the right combinations at the right time to unlock your greatness. So text in the word Daniel to that phone number and you'll get that little book. It's a sneak peek, so you have an entire week of recipes, so you can try it out and you're definitely gonna feel your performance enhancing. All right, so how do I serve people? Well, I think we focus a lot on people, ourselves, but what about intelligent life forms out there? There are creatures out there that are very, very intelligent that we could learn from. For example, the octopus. Who thought an octopus was a genius? Well, turns out that they have the ability to control their DNA with their mind. They can alter it like this, just by thinking about it. They can change their color, they can change their DNA, what DNA is turned on or off. Now, how are we treating the oceans? So what I do is a portion of proceeds from my book, Daniel's Breakfast Burst, and so my programs go to supporting the Borneo wildlife preservation, which helps support these Borneo pygmy elephants, which are the smallest elephants in the world. They're so cute, but they're really endangered. Like there's 1,200 left. There's very few, and they're being killed at a very fast rate. But these are important to the biodiversity of Borneo, and Borneo is a beautiful place. See, biodiversity is like a weave. Each and every species that weave is like one string in that weave, and when you pull out a species, when it's extinct, it puts the whole weave at risk. So with all these species going extinct, you know, the weave, which we are a part of, is in danger. And so that's kind of what I do.
So say that question again. I just want to hear it one more time.
How do you serve your way to success?
So I want to say how I serve people is I serve them because I saw my book called The Elementary Entrepreneur, and I'm not selling, I'm serving, and I just want to say that, and you can find my book on Amazon or my website, The Elementary Entrepreneur, and I just want to serve kids. I want to impact kids. That's my number one goal. To me, I want to impact kids. I started when I was 4 years old, or I was grinding since 5, and all my life I wanted to serve kids, and I was on my way to serve kids. And when I was 8 years old, I wrote this book, The Elementary Entrepreneur, to serve kids, and that's how I want to serve my way to life.
That's awesome. But I got a question for you guys, okay? Here's what I know. I feel like out of most of the adults in the room, you guys can't even speak as good as these kids. That's what I'll say. Like they get up here and they tear it up. Where do you guys get your confidence from? Like, how do you guys have so much confidence? You're not afraid to go on stage, not afraid to meet all these celebrities and stuff. Where do you get your confidence?
Well, I don't like to be afraid. I don't like to be afraid. I'm I'm not afraid when I do these things. And I'm not really actually sure where I get my confidence. I probably get my confidence from my heart telling me that you're gonna do great, because you can't just put that doubt in yourself. You have to tell yourself how good you're gonna do, because sometimes you might not be able to do good, but you just try as hard as you can. So that's what I try to do. That's where I get my confidence, from my heart and from my mind and my hustle.
I'd say for me it's two things. Number one, I suck on stage when I'm nervous. It's not an option. So I think people are so afraid if they're gonna fail. Well, you're gonna fail if you're nervous. So don't be nervous, because otherwise you're gonna fail. But also, people talk about setting goals, and you have to have your goals. But for me, it's not really about the goals. It's about the mission. For example, I was filming one of my videos one day, and I found out Susan Cameron, the wife of James Cameron, bought my book. But I was just filming a video to teach people how they can unlock their greatness. You know, another time I was filming a video and teaching people for my program, someone actually bought my book, and I'm like, oh, cool. And they sent me an email saying I was ranked in the world's top 100 most influential vegans. I didn't know that. It's about the mission. And then these accomplishments just come after. They follow up. Because when you're changing the world, when you're focusing on your mission, then great things happen. So I think that's where I get my confidence from. It's helping one kid at a time.
So how I get all my confidence from, I'll probably listen to Les Brown and Tim Grover, yeah, Caleb. He speaks all kinds of stuff, all sorts of stuff. And also, Daniel's just amazing, I would say that. And I just get my confidence by just getting up and just like feeling it. I just get up and feel the energy inside myself, get all that enthusiasm, wake up, splash some water on my face, just like eat a bunch, that's how I get my confidence from. I just wake up and like say it's gonna be a great day, and I'm gonna be enthusiasm on my goals. I'm gonna say I will be enthusiasm in this event, and I just listen to people, and I just say to myself, get ready and put yourself up. Just like, don't be all lazy, like another day. Just be like, oh, this day is gonna be amazing, and put yourself up and start taking massive action. So yeah.
The elementary entrepreneur, yeah! Big round of applause!
Should we wrap it up, or should I answer that question myself?
Answer yourself.
Okay. So at the age of 5, my dad used to bring me to events. Expos were my favorite kind of thing I used to do back then. And he used to bring me to events and told me, hey, go get that girl's business card. Hey, go get that guy's business card. I used to collect business cards for I could help out the family, for we could contact them and help out. I lost my fear of talking to people because of that reason why my dad did that. Now I could talk to people without any fear of going up to anyone.
Guys, let's give it up for these kids. Come on now, that was some good stuff. I loved all the other speakers. These guys were by far my favorite. That's all I'm gonna say. That's it. That's all I got to say.
Can I tell a story really quick?
Can she tell a story? You know she can. That's ever. All right, let's do it.
Okay. I want to raise 1 million meals for homeless children. And I'm going to tell you a story called the Starfish Story. And this represents me. A young girl was walking along a beach upon which thousands of starfish had been washed up during a terrible storm. As she came to each starfish, she would pick it up and throw it back into the ocean. People watched her with amusement. She had been doing this for some time when an old man approached her and said, "Little girl, why are you doing this? Look at the beach. You can't save all these starfish. You can't begin to make a difference." The girl seemed crushed, but after a few moments, she bent down, picked up another starfish, and hurled it as far as she could into the ocean. Then she looked at the man and replied, "Well, I made a difference to that one." The old man looked at the girl intently and thought about what she had done and said. Inspired, he joined the little girl in throwing starfish back into the sea. Soon others joined, and all the starfish were saved. I can't raise 1 million meals on my own. I need your help. So if any person would like to donate today, follow me on my Instagram at ChildHungerSucks. DM me to collaborate, donate $1, donate $10, donate 10,000 meals, because I can't raise 1 million meals on my own. I need your help. So one lollipop at a time, we can make this world a sweeter place.